Soup's on.
Soup's on. Soup's on.
Link Logistics buys Bronx industrial building from BNS for $75 million. Link Logistics purchased an industrial property in the Bronx for $75.8 million from BNS Real Estate, which acquired the site in late 2004 for $11 million, property records show. The purchase of the set of one-story buildings at 1170 Commerce Avenue on the western bank of Westchester Creek in the Unionport section of the Bronx comes as demand for industrial space continues to heat up across the country.
Soup's on.
Silverstein Properties and Metro Loft buying 55 Broad Street for $180 million. Rudin Management is selling 55 Broad Street for about $180 million to a joint venture of Silverstein Properties and Metro Loft, Commercial Observer has learned. The 30-story building between Beaver Street and Exchange Place is in contract for sale, according to the source with knowledge of the deal, though it's unclear when the deal will close. The Rudin family has owned the building since the 1960s and renovated the lobby and entrance to include new marble walls, reflective ceilings, and upgraded security systems in 2019.
Soup's on.
The Cigar Factory in Astoria sold at a loss for $26.3 million. A four-story creative office building in Astoria, Queens, known as the Cigar Factory, changed hands at a $4.8 million loss. Daryl Hagler purchased the 120,559 square foot property at 35-11 9th Street from Brickman Associates, founded by Bruce Brickman, for $26.3 million, according to Avison Young, which brokered the sale. Brickman acquired the Cigar Factory from Hudson Realty Capital for $31.1 million in August 2015, property records show. Hudson paid $11.7 million for it in 2008. The Cigar Factory is in an opportunity zone, which makes it eligible for incentives such as the Relocation Employment Assistance Program, as well as the potential for conversion to residential use, which is permitted through the current zoning, according to Avison Young. At the time of the closing, the building was 61% leased, the brokerage said.
Soup's on.
Burberry sews up deal at Tishman Speyer building. Burberry is moving its New York City offices from Madison Avenue to a Tishman Speyer Tower across from Bryant Park. The company, which is known for its trademarked Burberry check plaids, signed a 15-year lease for nearly 43,000 square feet at 11 West 42nd Street. It will have the entire 18th floor and part of the 19th. Burberry will relocate from Westbrook's 444 Madison Avenue, where it has been since 2009, and enjoyed the iconic top-of-tower signage that previously touted Newsweek and later New York Magazine when those publications were tenants in the building. It is unclear what will happen to the signage when Burberry moves out. The retailer previously had stores in the building space. Those spaces are now for rent through Cushman and Wakefield. Burberry's new digs overlook Bryant Park, and sources said the new lease has a starting rent of $64 per square foot, with a tenant improvement letter of $130 per square foot, along with several months of free rent.
Soup's on.
FedEx inks 2,000 square feet at 477 Madison Avenue. FedEx is shipping out to its new 2,200 square foot location at 477 Madison Avenue. The transport company snagged a retail space on the ground floor of the 24-story building near St. Patrick's Cathedral between East 51st Street and 52nd Streets, the New York Business Journal first reported. Asking rent was $270 per square foot for the 10-year lease, said Retail by Mona's Brandon Singer, who represented the landlord, RFR Holding, alongside Michael Cody and Sarah Armet. The space was formerly occupied by an Express clothing store, which left in 2019 before Abby Rosen's RFR bought the 325,000 square foot building for $260 million in July of that year. RFR landlord has divided the retail floor into separate, smaller storefronts to lease out, Singer said.
Soup's on.
Harlem's Corner Social Bar changes hands in mixed-use deal. JLL Capital Markets closed the $14.336 million sale of 321 Lenox Avenue, a six-story mixed-use multifamily and retail building that is home to the Corner Social Bar and Restaurant, one of the most popular watering holes in Harlem. The team of Hall Oates, Paul Smadbeck, Teddy Gallaghan, Conrad Martin, and Braden Gate arranged the sale on behalf of Delshash Capital LLC. The buyer was OSTB 321 Lenox Avenue LLC. Originally built in 1910, 321 Lenox, also known as 101 West 126th Street, features 32 residential units and one commercial unit. It is situated on the corner of Lenox Avenue and West 126th Street within an opportunity zone. Following a substantial rehabilitation in 1986, all the apartments were fully deregulated and are currently on fair market leases.
Soup's on.
SJP Properties reveals new tenants at 470 Park Avenue South following a large-scale renovation project. Anchorage Digital and Life Sciences REIT are the first new tenants to join 470 Park Avenue South following a $15 million renovation of the Midtown Commercial Building. SJP Properties and PJIM Real Estate, the building's current owners, retain Gensler and MKDA to complete the modernization project, which was unveiled in February. Anchorage Digital, a full-service financial platform and infrastructure provider for the digital asset space, is leasing 10,000 square feet on the 9th floor of 470 Park Avenue South for its New York City outpost. Life Science REIT will occupy the building's entire second floor, also spanning 10,000 square feet.
And that's the way the news goes.